my world.
Welcome to Stuck in Vermont, brought to you by 7 Days and sponsored by New England Federal Credit Union. My name's Ava Solberger. We are in Waitsfield at the Trapp Greenhouse, and today we are going to spend the afternoon with Emily of Trapp Flowers having tea in the tulips.
Beautiful. Some of my Tulipalooza posse's coming, and then also I have CSA members who are going to join us too. So you'll get to see the tulip tea in action.
Oh, we always have
wonderful tea and amazing treats made usually by Emily Church.
I'm pretty sure I'm the one gig in Vermont right now growing, thousands and thousands of tulips in the winter.
And there's a tremendous need right now. People want to see color. They've seen enough white and they want to see color.
I have a couple friends right now who refer to me as the Tulip Queen.
The Tulip Queen.
Oh,
I
it's
think
a
I
school
have
we
heard
kind of
that,
call her
yes.
the Tulip Fairy, too.
Yes.
She's a flower fairy for sure. A lot of times on her Instagram, she'll call herself the Vermont tulip farmer.
I started growing tulips 9 years ago. This is my 9th season. And I guess I was interested in trying to force tulips in winter because we're all desperate for color and beauty. It seems like a challenge in our Vermont climate. I'm really committed to trying to offer year-round flowers, and the tulips help me do that. So this crop starts blooming mid-January, and I have a special thing called a snow bunker that helps me to get them blooming all the way into mid-May. Pretty sure it's the only snow bunker full of tulips
In Vermont.
in Vermont.
And this year she is forcing 70,000 tulip bulbs, and we are going to spend the afternoon in this warm, colorful greenhouse enjoying flowers in the middle of February.
It's just a little piece of heaven when you come here.
Well, clearly this is the most wonderful place.
That's the best part, is giving the flowers away. I am a Von Trapp. My great-grandparents were Georg and Agatha Von Trapp, and if people are familiar with the movie, my grandfather was portrayed as the younger of the two boys. And actually, the property we're on, my grandparents, Erika and Werner Von Trapp, bought in 1959. And there's a dairy farm that's just across the way, which is where my father grew up. And when my parents were just starting out their business, they were given 10 acres of land to put up their greenhouses and start their gardening business 39 years ago.
Growing plants for me is a way to keep my creative focus on something that brings beauty and joy to people.
So I've been surrounded by beauty and gardens and watching things start from seed and the magic and the wonder of that. And it's always kind of taken my breath away and made me want to learn more and made me want to share it with other people. So as a 12-year-old, I started making bouquets and bringing them to the farmer's market. At 17, I started selling to the Hunger Mountain Co-op, and now I sell to 7 markets throughout Central Vermont. And I'm second generation, so I'm Von Trapp Flowers.
Hopefully we'll take it on another generation. So.
And she has just always had flowers in her life, and she's been so generous with sharing them with everybody.
It's very cool to see how she's just had this germ of an idea and it's just growing.
So it's like in her blood, obviously. It literally is in her blood.
For my birthday weekend, I get all my friends to come to my tulip planting party, which is called Tulipalooza. In 13 hours this year, we planted 40,000 tulip bulbs, so that marked my 40th birthday. I have parrot tulips, and then I also have peony-style tulips. She's one of my favorites because they're also very fragrant. It's called Columbus. This is apricot parrot. It's sweet, but it's also like a tiny bit peppery. Again, not something you'll find in your typical grocery store, so little treasures. 80% of flowers that are being sold in the United States are coming from South America or Africa or Holland and Europe. So those flowers oftentimes are not grown in a fair trade way, and they're often exposed to lots of chemicals. By growing here locally, I'm offering people in Central Vermont the opportunity to buy fresh local flowers that are ecologically grown. So I don't use pesticides, herbicides, or fungicides. Because they're not being flown, I literally harvest and then deliver to markets. You're getting like the freshest flowers in Vermont.
And we all know Emily because we all teach together.
Whenever I would walk into her preschool room, The presence of flowers was always there.
So I just love the way her sort of gift of teaching is moving from, children to tulips.
I was part of the planting party with Tulipalooza.
When you're planting in the dirt, it's just good therapy to be with a group of other people enjoying planting, and it's hope, what's to come in January, and then they're here, and it's like a rebirth.
And then get to come pick up my colorful blooms, and it's so warm and joyous in here.
There's a sense of community in the people who are always buying my flowers and giving me lots of positive feedback. I have the sense of community in the people who are helping me plant them during Tulipalooza, and then there's the community-supported agriculture of the people who are buying CSAs in the fall when I don't have as much income coming in. They're helping support and sustain me. What I love is the sense of community.
There's a place that I know where the sweet tulips grow. There is someone I love to see.
You can find Emily's flowers at markets in Central Vermont, and you can see her work and get some tulips at the Vermont Flower Show. And we will get stuck in Vermont with you again real soon. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Sign up for our weekly email alert. And hey, tulips! It's all about the tulips. I think we might be able to make it through winter now. Maybe.
We're going to be doing a booth at the Vermont Flower Show, so I'll have my bouquets and our potted bulbs, and you can come say hi.
If you have not come here in the summer, their display gardens are just, every year they're different and they're just beautiful. They're breathtaking with the landscape. Tulips! Tulips! I don't know.